Hi, welcome to Leanne's Garden. I'm back instead of Leanne this time. Leanne just thought it'd be a nice opportunity for me to update you on my elderberry wine. Some of you may have seen the video I did on making the elderberry wine last time. So now it's been sort of sitting in a few different carboys for about 5 months now, but the fermentation should be over.
Oh, by the way, this is
And this is our cat, introducing herself to the to Leanne's audience.
Meow, meow. You need to go down. Okay.
So I've racked this several times over the past few months, so it should be well and truly clear and settled. Hopefully, it's looking like it's got a very nice colour on it. So I have to excuse the dust on the carboy. It's been sitting on top of my cupboard. So today I'm just going to bottle it and we'll give it a bit of a taste and see how it goes. So when I'm bottling, I siphon it. I've got this pump. It's not a very expensive one. It's just one of the first things I bought for when I started to make wine. You can get much fancy ones in this, but this one's still going, so I haven't felt the need to replace it yet. But it'll just help going. And so I can move the airlock. Now I'm doing this on video, it's almost guaranteed that I'm going to make a much bigger mess than I usually do. So Lynn would say that I always make a mess. Put that in there. Try not to embarrass myself too much on the camera. Oh, I should mention that I have, before bottling here, I've spent a bit of time just cleaning the bottles and sanitizing them. Very important step, which is probably not very exciting to show, but make sure you do sanitize your equipment to ensure your wine doesn't get go off. Look, for the bottles, I'm just using some old, well, as you can see, some old bottles from spirits. So they get from people who are more into drinking spirits than I am. I didn't drink all these myself. So these are fine to use, I find. The obviously screw caps. The one hint I've received on using screw caps is just leave them on their side for a while, just to make sure that the screw cap is not leaking. And if it's not leaking, then it's a good sign also that there's no air getting into your wine, because you don't want your wine to oxidize. So there we have it. I've done all the bottling. I've got 6 bottles now of elderberry wine ready to go. And I've got a little bit left over at the bottom, which is always nice for a bit of a taste test at this stage. So from here, those bottles I will label them just with a date and usually I like to put an ingredients list and what kind of wine it is. And then they will go into storage underneath the kitchen sink, which is a pretty cool place in the house. You don't want the temperature fluctuations to be too much while you're storing your wine. Ideally, one day I'll get a wine fridge, so there's a big hint to any of my family members who are watching this for Christmas. But yeah, I'm also just going to have a bit of a taste. It's looking very good color-wise. It's got a nice, very ruby red color. Looking gorgeous.
How is it?
And it's really nice.
Can I
If
have
I do
a
say so
taste?
myself. Yes, have a taste of that. I'll pass that behind the camera there.
Okay. Yeah.
Happy to share this time.
Oh, the smell's amazing. I just hold it here and I can smell it. And look at the color. Oh, I think this is the best one ever that he made. Wow, loving it. I wish that I can have more land to grow all my elderberries. Maybe the whole rows around my fence. Wow, it's beautiful.
I really do recommend elderberry wine if you're interested in trying out winemaking yourself. It really is the best wine that I've ever made. So highly recommended. The only other thing I'd mention is once you're storing this, best to leave it for at least 6 months, or to a year or more. But if you can leave it for a bit of time before touching it, then that'll should improve the flavor. Though it's certainly very drinkable now.
Is it nicer if you put in the fridge? It's chill.
It really depends on your taste. I like it a little bit chilly, especially in the summer months in Canberra. Yeah, chilled wine I think is much nicer. So.
I do like chilled wine too, especially
Even-
the elderberry wine.
Even red, which I think is the elderberry wine comes out very nice if it's a little bit chilly. Yeah, especially on a hot day. So maybe.
Should we try to make elderberry cordial for me to drink?
Yeah, elderflowers are in bloom at the moment, so maybe some elderflower cordial. Or maybe we'll do a video on that later as well. We'll see.
Yeah.
That sounds good. But anyway, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed seeing the outcome of my winemaking. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video in the YouTube comment section below. Not very professional.
Anyway, thank you so much guys and see you next video. Bye!